All right, guys, welcome to a couple of quick sets of notes on population. So, we're going to talk about population growth and how that relates to the availability of resources. So, population growth is limited by environmental factors. Keep in mind, this is in contrast or in, opposition to biotic potential, which, as we saw in one of the activities we did in class, can grow a population very quickly. But in nature, populations never grow to their biotic potential because they're always limited by environmental factors, available resources, available space, things like that. The total resource base is always limited. It's always finite. Finite means it can be counted, meaning it's limited. So populations change a couple of ways. They can grow via either birth or immigration. Birth rate is also known as natality, and that's the number of individuals born per unit time. This can also be related to something called fecundity, which is the fertility or the ability of an individual to produce offspring. Immigration, by the way, if you're having trouble remembering the difference between immigration and emigration, which we're going to talk about on this slide, immigration starts with an I and it's organisms coming in to an area. You may be used to thinking about immigration in terms of a country's policy and immigration of people coming into a country, but immigration also happens in animal populations. If you have populations or organisms move from one population to another, they can immigrate to that population. Populations shrink via either death or emigration. And to kind of emphasize the difference between these, I'll sometimes call it emigration, even though it's technically pronounced emigration. So this relates to mortality or the death rate, which is the number of individuals that die per unit time. And to remember emigration or emigration is, my bad, organisms exiting the area. So immigration is coming in, emigration or emigration is exiting. So, rates of population change are usually represented as something like numbers per unit time. So, you know, 5,000 organisms per year, or you could say 2,000 live births per year, or they can sometimes be represented as per capita, literally meaning per person. So it's the number divided by the part of the population. So you could have something like 122 live births for every 1,000 individuals in a population. This allows you to do comparisons regardless of how big or small a population is. So if you're comparing it for every 1,000 individuals, you could compare the birth rate in, say, a city versus like New York City, which is very large, to a city like Topeka in Kansas, which would be smaller, and still kind of come up with a relative comparison. So we've talked about exponential growth before. Just a reminder, when you have abundant resources, meaning that it's not limited, there's plenty of food, there's plenty of space, etc. Population growth accelerates, gets faster over time, and we call this a J curve. That's the main reason I included this slide, even though we already talked about exponential growth, because I didn't mention it's called a J curve. Logistic growth, which is sometimes called dynamic equilibrium, and I want you to know that term just because if you see it on the AP test, you should know it's talking about logistic growth. So this happens when you have a limit to environmental resources, usually when there's going to be a carrying capacity shown on that graph as well. Since there's less resources per individual, there's increased competition, which can increase the death rate, decrease the fecundity or the birth rate, or do both. The population growth declines too, the carrying capacity, or it can sometimes go below the carrying capacity. One of the graphs that we've seen, the population growth, the population size will fluctuate around the carrying capacity, meaning go up and down around the carrying capacity, which is kind of what dynamic equilibrium means. So dynamic equilibrium means it fluctuates around the carrying capacity. And this is called an S curve. So there's a J curve, which is exponential growth, unlimited growth. There's an S curve, which is limited by the carrying capacity, which is logistic growth. And that was our very short lesson. So enjoy it.